Now, slogans were raised in support of Khalistan Liberation Force and Khalistan Tiger Force at the terrace of a Gurudwara, Guru Nanak Sikh Temple, Surrey. Both are terrorist organizations responsible for killing thousands of innocent civilians. Khalistan supporters burnt the effigy of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Ajit Doval, S. Shankar, Sanjay Verma, High Commissioner and CG Manish as well, designating them as a symbol of evil. Now, the Indian flag was also desecrated, a big thing that has happened in Canada yet another time. We'll have to see what the authorities are now going to say from Canada's side. We have CNN News 18 Siddharth joining us on the phone line. Siddharth, a grave disrespect to Indian flag happening there yet another time. What is the word coming in from Canada on this incident?
Well, there won't be any word coming from Canada, or perhaps any action will not be taken against these groups, because once again this has been established that all this is being done in connivance with the local authorities in Canada, and this is the reason that it's been more than 2 years maybe that India has been flagging it off to Canadians about the existence of such groups, such people and this ideology on Canadian soil. But despite that, there has not been any action taken ever against them. Now, the larger question right now is regarding, or perhaps about, the support of Anglosphere countries that Canada is getting on the issue of the withdrawal of diplomats. Now, most of these Anglosphere countries have come out in favor of Canada and perhaps has called the Indian government asking for a parity as a violation of Vienna Convention. Now, this visual, these photos are a proof for these countries that under what category they want to put such events taking place in Canada. Do they think that it is a violation of a Vienna Convention or an open threat to a sitting Indian diplomat serving in Canada or not? That is up to them to decide and perhaps to react. Now, the situation in Canada is getting worse with each passing day, because these groups their morale is high, and they have understood that there is nobody from the authority, police, going to stop them in doing this.
Right, Siddhant. We'll request you to please stay with us because we have BJP's RP Singh ji joining us on the broadcast as well. RP Singh ji, a very good morning to you. Grave disrespect happening there to the Indian flag. We have another proof to show Canada that, what we have been saying, that Canada is against India, is not a lie. What do you have to say about this recent incident that has happened?
Well, there's an open desecration of the Indian flag, and they have burnt the effigy of our Prime Minister and our Home Minister and our NSA and our other diplomats there. This is an open threat to Indian authority and open threat to our diplomats also. So, Canadian authority better wake up and take a call on these. I just saw a letter on the social media by the 15 Gurudwaras in Vancouver asking the Indian Prime Minister and the Home Minister, Indian External Affairs Minister, to open up the visa for the Canadians. But I have again requested them, tweeted them, that let them at least condemn all these elements, lumpen elements, who have burned the effigy and then has discredited the flag, Indian flag also. Clear at least those 15 Gurudwara should first clear up from the posters of the Khalistanis and the lumpen elements and all those symbols of Khalistan, at least in their Gurudwaras. So they can't have the pictures of terrorists in the Gurudwaras and seek Indian government help to allow the visas for the Canadian citizens. So it has to be reciprocal. So we'll appreciate the Canadian government also takes strict action, and the Sikh community there also. The majority of the Sikh community are not with this element. There's certain lumpen, and we'll appreciate the majority of the community will stand up and show these the lumpen, the mirror, and then throw them out of the Gurudwaras who have captured the Gurudwaras and using the Gurudwara fund for furthering this cause of Khalistan.
Right, RP Singh ji, but according to you, what should be the next step from India's side in, to tell Canada that these activities should stop? It's a high time now.
Same which happened with Pakistan. I'll appreciate, this is my personal concern that they should, Indian government should take this matter to Financial Action Task Force. If they don't curb into, or they don't rein into the all these extremists and the radicals and the terrorist activities from their land, because it's ongoingly happening there. And then these are the elements who have tied up with ISI and with gangsters, and they are creating ruckus not only in Canada. They have created divide between the communities, not in within the Sikh community also, not in Canada but also in other countries also.
Right, RP Singh ji. And don't you think this is extremely bad that a holy place is being used to sort of radicalize the people out there?
This, I've been told the majority of the Sikhs have stopped going to Gurudwaras and stopped sending the children to Gurudwaras because they don't see the recitation of Guru Granth Sahib and the Bani being message of Guru Nanak being spread. Instead, they see people talking of more of Khalistan or the radicalization or about terrorist activities or trying to allegorize these elements.
All right, RP Singh ji, thank you so much for bringing in your perspective to us and thank you so much for talking to CNN News 18. So that is the big breaking news of this hour, that Canada is at it again. They have done it again. India has gotten another proof to show that, you know, there are some anti-India activities happening in Canada, and it's high time for Canadian authorities to take a step against it. Slogans, as you can see in the visuals that we are flashing on your screens as well, these are the activities that are happening from a holy place in Canada, Surrey. Slogans were raised in support of Khalistan Liberation Force and Khalistan Tiger Force at the terrace of Gurudwara Guru Nanak Sikh Temple.